Hey guys, it's prediction time and review of last weekend's predictions. Just to let you all know concerning the accumulator from last weekend, that is a void simply because I put in fixtures that weren't actually happening that weekend. They were happening this weekend. I completely forgot about the second round of the FA Cup. So we move on, we forget about that accumulator. So with the predictions, as you can see, we managed to get 1 out of 10 with the perfect scores. And with the correct results, we did really well. We got 8 out of 10, which I think is our best score so far this season. Yes, we did miss out on predictions for early in the week, so apologies about that. Also, just to add in, come on, Brighton, get in there. Great result against our dearest rivals, Palace. Absolutely fantastic result, over the moon. Even with 10 men, we just showed that we wanted the result more than they did, and we were clearly the better side, and over the moon with that. So bring on the away fixture when we play them later in the season. So moving on, anyway, to the predictions. The predictions for this weekend come in. Starting off with the lunchtime game tomorrow, it's Bournemouth against Liverpool. We're going for a 2-1 away victory for Liverpool. And then for the 3 o'clocks, we've got Arsenal at home against Huddersfield. We're going for a 4-0 score to Arsenal. Then we've got Burnley against Brighton of Albion, yours truly. Much tougher fixture away to Burnley. I know they're struggling of late, but you know, they're still going to be a relatively decent side at home. As we all know, Brighton's away form isn't the best. It has been better recently, but, you know, it's still going to be a really tough fixture for us. So I've predicted a 1-1 draw. If you offered me a draw against Burnley, I'd take it all day long. Obviously, I want us to win, but we're going to have to wait and see because it's going to be a really tough fixture. The next game, is Cardiff against Southampton. We're going for a 1-0 victory to Cardiff. And then we got Manchester United at home against Fulham. We're going for a 2-1 victory for Manchester United. Then we've got West Ham against Palace. Sorry, Palace fans. We're going for a 2-0 victory to West Ham. And then we've got the later kickoffs. We've got Chelsea against Manchester City. A big game. Massive game for both sides. We're going for a 2-2 draw. So goals. And then the game after that, it's Leicester at home against Spurs. We're going for a 2-1 victory to Spurs. And then one game on Sunday, we've got Newcastle at home against Wolves. We're going for a 1-0 victory to Newcastle. And then the Monday night football, we've got Everton at home against Watford. We're going for a 2-1 victory to Everton. So those are my predictions for this weekend's up-and-coming fixtures in the Premier League. Now for the accumulator, which I reassure you is all correct and all the fixtures are happening this weekend, so we can't go wrong. So these are the ones I have gone for this weekend's accumulator, starting off with Arsenal. They're at home against Huddersfield. Manchester United, they're at home against Fulham. And then West Ham, they're at home against Palace. In the Championship, we have Leeds, they're at home against QPR. Norwich, they're at home against Bolton. And then in League One, we've got Portsmouth even, not Bournemouth. Portsmouth against Southend. And also we've got Peterborough at home against Oxford. The odds on that are 31.57 to 1. We've put our £4 bet on that. So fingers crossed, if it comes in, that will be a total of £130 and 31 pence. So that's our predictions and accumulator for this weekend. Hope you all have a good weekend and your teams win. Apart from Burnley, of course, shockingly. I always say that, so hey ho. And yes, so that'll do for now. Cheers!